Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Sorry we started off late. Today was a bad allergy day, particularly for my eyes. My eyes were very watery this morning, so I had to run to CVS to go get eye drops, child. So I have to wait for those to kick in. Um, I noticed this happens when I don't eat well the night before. Yesterday I ordered a salad and a catfish sandwich, and I only ate the salad for lunch. I ate the catfish sandwich late at night when I got hungry, and then I added more to it, like fries, too many carbs, and then I went to sleep on a full stomach, and I think that flares my allergies or something like that. It also could be too much sodium. I don't know, but today my eyes are on 10. All right, so I hopefully we got them calmed down a bit so I can actually do this live stream. I love this layback look. Yeah, thank you. I didn't feel like unwrapping my hair, child. Good morning, 504 Tada. Yeah, I was just like, let me jump on camera. This is the morning show, and this is how I be looking in the morning. I did brush my teeth, so there's that. So, good morning, everybody. Hi, Neat Weaver. Thank you for being here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Lamarr Townsend show. Right off the bat, I have predicted it. Yesterday, I did a reading on Matthew Perry and the Friends cast, and we were going through some articles, and we read an article where basically everyone, from Friends was, sending their condolences to Matthew, but no one from the main cast, such as Lisa, Jennifer, Courtney, David, and Joey, whatever his name is, Matt LeBlanc. None of them said anything. Now, I did a reading yesterday, and I said they would say something collectively. I mean, a couple hours later, they ended up coming out and having a collective, um, I guess, condolences message to Matthew. So we're going to talk about that in a bit. Kanye West is Kanye Westing, and Kim Kardashian is Kim Kardashian. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's just get right into it. Let's waste no time. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. This morning, I want to do a recap of yesterday's episode because we have a predicted it. Let's go ahead and pull up yesterday's episode of the Lamarr Townsend Morning Show. Once again, yesterday I did a reading on Matthew Perry on the morning show, and some revelations came out. Um, let's look at it. Should the ghost So the question was, why did the Friends cast at this point? This was yesterday once again, and up to this point, we did not hear from any of the main Friends cast, right? So the question in this reading was, why has the Friends cast not said anything about the death of Matthew Perry? Let's see what I had to say. I want to know, why has the cast of Friends, Matthew LeBlanc? Oh wait. Thank you for cleansing, clearing the energy of this deck from any past reading. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. 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 Let me go ahead and what oracle deck am I going to use? We're going to continue with the Halloween tradition since it is Halloween. I'm going to use my Halloween oracle deck. For everyone in the room, I just want to reiterate this was streamed yesterday. You can see the date right here. It's streamed live on October 30th. So this was yesterday's live show. We have a predicted it from yesterday's live show. Let's get back to the reading. Thank you for cleansing, clearing the energy of this deck. Past reading. Amen, amen, amen. All right. If you would like to book your own reading with me, I am available for readings today. So contact me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Please subscribe, like, and share. The question is, why has the cast of Friends not said anything about the death of Matthew Perry? Why has Matthew LeBlanc, David Schwimmer, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, and Jennifer Aniston not said anything publicly about Matthew Perry's death? Oh, I got a package delivered, y'all, from Amazon just now. Ooh. Good morning, everyone. Why has the cast of Friends, the main cast, not said anything about Matthew Perry? The Hermit card shows up. It's like there's an obligation to say something. But like it's almost like not knowing what to say. The Hermit card is a card of, going within, someone having to go within, using their own guiding light to navigate a situation. But it's like the cast knows intimate details. So it's kind of like, how do you say something when you know too much? The Temperance card connected to money and finances. Trust they'll say something if the money if but it's almost like the Temperance card would be an incentive to say something. They're going to say something. I feel like they're going to speak up with the Sun card showing up connected to communication. Um but it's almost like this is from the cast, or it's almost like there's an impersonalness to it. Like this is from the cast, not individually from all of us. It's from the cast collectively, kind of energy is what I get. I get the Two of Wands showing up connected to Wait a minute. Hold that note. Y'all just heard what I said. They're gonna say something, but collectively, it's gonna be feel like impersonal, right? Let me rewind that back. Take that and rewind it back. Lil John, make the booty go smack, smack. Yes. Okay, let's rewind it back and hear what I had to say right there, because that's the predicted it. It's the small details, y'all, that make up the big picture. Let's go back. The temperance card connected to money and finances. Trust they'll say something if the money if but it's almost like the temperance card would be an incentive to say something. They're going to say something. I feel like they're going to speak up with the sun card showing up connected to communication. Um, but it's almost like this is from the cast, or it's almost like there's an impersonalness to it. Like this is from the cast, not individually from all of us. It's from the cast collectively. Kind of energy is what I get. I get. Okay, so y'all just heard that, right? So it now comes out. Let me guys show you this article from 18 hours ago. So literally this came out like right after I did that morning show. Look. No, this is 3 hours ago, but basically I had predicted it, right? So look at this. This is from New York Times 3 hours ago. And y'all saw that live stream was from yesterday, October 30th. Today's Halloween, the 31st. It says right here, Friends cast released statement on Matthew Perry's death. Let's see. I was on it, right, Brittany? Exactly. I was on it, child. Let's read it. Oh, now you got to pay to read New York Times? Oh, they're tripping. I am not paying. I don't care if it is $1. All right, well, let's go to People. People's free. Same thing. Friends cast reacts to Matthew Perry's death. People magazine, 3 hours ago. Let's read it. In a statement to People, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer paid tribute to their late co-star and friend who portrayed Chandler Bing for 10 seasons on the NBC hit show. Two days after Matthew Perry's sudden death, his fellow castmates from the hit television series, I don't know why it's getting so bright. Why is it so bright all of a sudden? Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer spoke out in a joint statement exclusively obtained by People. Why does this thing keep getting bright? I don't need you to get bright. I need you to. Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer spoke out in a joint statement exclusively obtained by People magazine. Predicted it. Okay. We are all so utterly devastated by the loss of Matthew. We were more than just castmates. We were a family. Their statement reads, there's so much to say, but right now we're going to take a moment to grieve and process this unfathomable loss. In time, we will say more as and when we are able to. The statement continues, for now, our thoughts and our love are with Maddie's family, his friends, and everyone who loved him around the world. The message is then signed by Aniston, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer. Predicted it. It was on the news and they did collectively, yes. Yep. I predicted that they would all say something. They would speak. I did say they would speak, but it would be collectively. It would be impersonal. They wouldn't speak individually. And I predicted that. Let's go back to my reading from yesterday and see what else maybe I predicted or what else may come true. Let's rewind it back. Take that and rewind it back. Little John, make the booty go smack, smack. Yes, let's rewind it back, y'all. Let's go back. Listen to this predicted it, child. Let's just start the whole reading over, girl. I mean, it's a good reading. Main cast not said anything about Matthew Perry. The Hermit card shows up. It's like there's an obligation to say something. But like it's almost like not knowing what to say. The Hermit card is a card of, going within, someone having to go within, using their own guiding light to navigate a situation. But it's like the cast knows intimate details. So it's kind of like how do you say something when you know too much? The Temperance card connected to money and finances. Trust they'll say something if the money if but it's almost like the Temperance card would be an incentive to say something. They're going to say something. I feel like they're going to speak up with the Sun card showing up connected to communication. Um but it's almost like this is from the cast, or it's almost like there's an impersonalness to it. Like this is from the cast, not individually from all of us. It's from the cast collectively kind of energy is what I get. I get the Two of Wands showing up connected to emotions, family, the home. Two of Wands is having one foot in, one foot out of a situation. I almost get the energy that, prior to his passing, like they were like fed up with him. Or whether there was like a collective energy of being fed up. Like, this person has their back completely turned on this wand that's like firmly planted, in the ground here. To me, this is like metaphoric of like this wand here firmly planted in the ground could be representative of Matthew and his like stubbornness. And this could be like the cast members being like, all right, well, we're taking our stuff and like we're done. You know, like there's something about growing, elevating past friends, growing, elevating past what initially brought them together, how they initially showed up together. I feel like the cast has not always had necessarily great experiences with each other, but there's once again this element of, but we can get past that. It's like with Matthew, though, it's like there's a stubbornness. Oh, child, the devil card showing up, connected to self expression, purpose in life, creativity, ego, confidence. There's some not good stories connected to Matthew Perry in the cast. There's some not good experiences. It's almost like if they could really say how they really feel, it's like the consensus would be we knew this would happen. Y'all didn't know this would happen, but we knew this would happen. Like that's the energy I pick up. I literally just heard he was a nightmare. I think the cast has stories about Matthew, and I'm not sure if they're all good stories, to be honest with you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to I don't think the cast had good stories in terms of working with him all the time. I get the star card though connected to work, so they will say something, like something will be said eventually, but they're not saying something right now for a reason. The Emperor shows up connected to one-on-one relationships. It could be one of the guys who says something first or who speaks out first, actually. But it's the emperor, so maybe would this guy be the leader for the group, the leader for the collective? It's almost like, it's almost like if they were all lined up, like, on stage, it's like they would be looking at one another like, who's going to go up to the microphone first? Who's going to say something first? And it's like one of the guys just, kind of taking it for the team and being like, okay, I'll go first. I'll say something first. And from there, the others follow kind of thing. But it's kind of like they're all looking at each other like, at least this is how Spirit is showing me. It's like they're looking at each other and it's like, so who's gonna say something? Ace of Swords is facing the Ace of Swords shows up connected to death, facing this Emperor. The Emperor definitely could be a Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer male. Once again, I think one of the men probably will speak up first about Matthew. So me, either Matthew LeBlanc, David Schwimmer, one of them. I don't know why I feel Matt LeBlanc. That's Joey, right? I feel like he may say something. The Hanged Man, connected to opinions, beliefs, stepping outside one's comfort zones, the truth. The cast already, like the cast, I don't know if they're surprised. It's kind of like, how do you find the right words to say to someone maybe who you didn't always have the best experiences with? It's almost like, imagine someone in your life who maybe like bullied you, who stole stuff from you, you know, or imagine a coworker who like bullies you, steals stuff from you in the workplace, but you still have to go in like in public and say something nice, and act like they were the best human in the world, even though they weren't. Like that's the energy I pick up with this cast as to why they've not said anything. Seven of Swords. They know the longer they take to and not saying anything, the more suspicious it's going to look. And the kind of worst thing would be to find out that the friends aren't really friends. Because that's the whole point of the show is friends, right? But if the people find out that maybe the friends weren't really friends or aren't really friends like that, does it taint people's view of the show at that point? Because there's always been an impression that, oh, we're really friends. They're really great people. It's like always seemed like that vibe. But sometimes the truth doesn't match with what we perceive it to be. Sometimes the truth is more bitter, more harsh. Eight of Wands connected to working amongst a group of people, social media, the internet, technology. I feel like they're kind of looking at what everyone else is saying. They're kind of like paying attention to how everyone else is moving. And I feel like they're gonna like I feel like they're almost testing the water, like or testing the temperature. Like if everyone else is saying loving things, then we have to find something loving to say, right? We can't go against that as the friends, right? The Lover's card shows up though. They're gonna say something. They're gonna find something to say. They're gonna muster up something to say and try to honor his legacy in a healthy way and try to clean up that image of we are really friends. We were really friends. But meanwhile, I don't know if that's really the truth. I feel like it actually got worse as the show went on, to be honest. The longer the show went on, the worse it got with whatever antics Matthew participated in behind the scenes. But they're going to find something nice and sweet to say to clean it up and to get you to continue watching the show, right? Juicy child. Oh, we have to pull a final card. I forgot we have to pull the final card for the crew. That is such a good comparison. Exactly, Jada. This kind of reminds me of Dustin Diamond, aka Screech. Exactly. So yes, that's a good point because Screech also had some weird things going on with his cast members on that what was that show called? Saved by the Bell. Spirit revealed their thoughts he was a nightmare. Yeah. Let's see what people are saying. Usually when someone has hurt people and hasn't resolved it, it's kind of awkward to speak on them when they pass. They know something, exactly. Friends may say something as a group. I said something similar very early that the friends group is not that surprised. They're not surprised at all. Okay. The traditional definition of a ghost is the apparition of the spirit or soul of a formerly living being. Ghosts can both be in human form or animal, and even with you. Oh, sun card. Of course, friend casts were not really friends. They were acting, folks. Exactly. Drowning. Why is everyone drowning in their tubs? Well, let's get a final card from Matthew. Oh, this card flipped over. I didn't have to shuffle much for this one. Look at this card. Ghost. Regret. Maybe I think one of you is right. Maybe there is some regret from Matthew on the other side that he didn't really get to rectify certain things with his friends' cast members. And it's reflecting in how they're treating the situation, right? Why am I getting so many emails and phone calls right now? Okay, I'll check them in a second. The show's about to be over. I mean, okay, let's see what the card says about Ghost. Okay. The traditional definition of a ghost is the apparition of the spirit or soul of a formerly living being. Ghosts can both be in human form or animal, and even occasionally inanimate objects such as a ghostly ship have been reported. The belief in spirits and ghosts is extremely widespread across time and cultures, and different words such as spiritus, wraith, phantom, and shade have been used to refer to them. Ghosts can be both people that we have known, ancestors, for example, who visit to assist us, or presences that are bound to a particular place because they have found it difficult to let go even after death. The concept of the haunted house or the cursed place is the basis for many a creepy ghost story. In fact, the most interesting ghost stories often involve a very angry or destructive spirit coming back to wreak its revenge after death. Oh gosh. What kind of revenge would Matthew get, maybe? Or maybe is this revenge for the Friends cast? I don't know. All right, it is said that spirits that cannot let go of this world have a reason for this. Sometimes it is to warn the living to guide them, but generally it is because they haven't finished their business here on the plane of the living. So basically, Matthew Perry and the Friends cast had unfinished business with each other before he passed, and that was not rectified while he was alive. Sad. Um, Sometimes ghosts have issues letting go of this world. Um, Sometimes they stay because they are meant to warn the living to guide them, but generally it is because they haven't finished their business here on the plane of living. They have regrets that they wish to resolve. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work and it weighs us down eventually. By taking action to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. So I think now that, this guy's on the other side, I think the Friends cast has to learn how to forgive Matthew, and I think Matthew needs to learn how to forgive himself. But also Matthew will be around the Friends cast, and I don't know if he'll be haunting them, but he definitely will be spiritually around them, though. Don't be surprised if you hear stories from the Friends cast: Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Jennifer Aniston, Matt LeBlanc. What's the other one? David Schwimmer. Don't be surprised if you hear them talk about like Matthew Perry and like maybe showing up in a dream or like feeling his presence. Like, don't be surprised if they start to talk like that. Okay. There you go. That was yesterday's episode, and that was my predicted it, you guys. So let's move on to the next subject. I don't know what today's reading is going to be on, but maybe something will come out of these next few stories. So that was Matthew Perry and the Friends TV showcast. Let's move on to a couple other stories, you guys. Did you all hear about that model who was found unalived in her refrigerator? Did y'all hear about that? Very odd. Um, her name was Melissa Mooney. I think she had just moved to New York or wherever she had moved to and was found unalived in her refrigerator. I think she had just moved there she'd just been there for like a month. So let's see what's going on with that. So I guess the autopsy has come out. Let's read what the autopsy has to say. Autopsy for slain LA model Melissa Mooney reveals shocking new details about her death. You heard about it, Iris? Gruesome new details have been revealed pertaining to the death of Los Angeles model Melissa Mooney. The 31-year-old was discovered unalived inside of her refrigerator in her apartment last month. What kind of horror movie? On September 12th, Mooney was found by Los Angeles Police Department investigators after members of her family said they had not heard from her. Mooney's cause of death has yet to be released. The report stated that Mooney suffered blunt force trauma, which showed up as abrasions, cuts, and contusions around her head and neck as well as her body. The autopsy report also said there was blood on the floor outside of the refrigerator. The blunt force trauma injuries that Mooney sustained aren't considered acutely life-threatening on their own, the report stated. However, based on the circumstances of how Miss Mooney was found, these injuries suggest she was likely involved in a violent physical altercation prior to her passing. Melissa Mooney, a model who was the sister of Guyanese pop star Jordan Pauline. So Melissa Mooney is actually the sister of a pop star. Interesting. Another layer to the story. The body of Mooney was found in a refrigerator in her luxury apartment. Police discovered the body after her mother, apparently worried because she hadn't been in touch, asked the manager of the high rise to check on her. It was the second time Los Angeles police officers had conducted a welfare check on Mooney's residence that month. It said 2 days earlier, officers checking on her at the behest of her sister knocked on the apartment door and left after there was no answer, according to the report. So was she dead for days before they found her? Um, On September 12th, they had the help of the building manager who let them in with a key. The report said inside they noticed that food normally stored in the refrigerator was on a counter. They opened the refrigerator and found Mooney inside. Oh, this is morbid, y'all. Her wrists and ankles bound and her mouth gagged, all while with clothing and other items such as cards, the report said. An article of clothing was also wrapped around her neck. Security video shows her arriving at the residence with a woman and a man on September 5th, the report said. Elevator video from the next day is the last imagery of her alive. A man was seen on security video using Mooney's security key to access elevators on September 7th, the report said. He carried plastic bags to the apartment. It's almost like these models are being targeted. Yes, but the question is why? Very, very odd. And once again, remember the sister of this model is a pop star. So is that like a layer to this? Like, what is really going on with the situation? On September 28th, Sister Pauline, who is the pop star, said on Instagram that she will continue to strive for justice for Melissa because she can't let it become a cold case. But let's see who this sister is. Jordan Pauline. Oh, my cousin actually follows her. Interesting. All right. So this is Jordan Pauline. I guess this is a Halloween costume. Okay. I mean, maybe she's Lil' Kim. I don't know. Let's find another picture that's YouTube appropriate. This is Jordan Pauline, child, or whatever her name is. Pauline, Jordan Pauline. This is the sister of the model we were just talking about. She has an interesting aesthetic. Very Little Kim. So I wonder why the sister, Melissa, was targeted. This is the sister. And then this is Melissa, the model who was found unalived. They look alike. They almost look like twins. Just one has black hair, one has blonde. One wears blonde wigs, the other wears black wigs. It is what it is, right? So there's that. That's an interesting story. We're gonna keep our eyes on that story. Um, Next topic: Blueface, child. According to Lovely T, Blueface announces his retirement from rap. He says he's the label now. Does anyone know a Blueface song? The name of her, I'm sorry I missed it. Her name was Melissa Mooney. Does anyone know a Blueface song? Can anyone name a Blueface song? Can anyone in the chat? Because I can't name one. Does anyone care that he's retiring? Thotiana, is that one of his names? Thotiana? Ew. Is that really a song? Oh Lord, can they put him in a corner? Is that really a song? Retirement, Thotiana. Oh, it is really a song. Child, let me see. Oh, he has a remix and everything. I guess this came out 4 years ago. I mean, obviously, I can't play it for YouTube, but I'll just show you the clips I'm seeing right now from the video. For YouTube purposes, we're going to try and keep it cute. This is the video right here. I'm not sure I'm interested in looking at or hearing what he has to say. It seems like every typical rap video. So are we upset that he's retiring? Or is this a good thing? She's definitely giving Lil Kim, right? We don't care that he's retiring, right? All right. Well, Blueface is retiring, so that's a story. Um, Kanye West. Kanye West drew a swastika in an Adidas meeting. What is he doing? Now, I'm so upset at Kanye because he makes great shoes. Like he has a great thing going with Yeezy, but I don't understand what he's doing. Like what exactly what does he have against the Jews? Like let's just see what's going on with Kanye. Let's see if we can find an article. This is the New York Post, and this was a couple days ago. Kanye West drew swastika in first Adidas meeting, told Jewish manager to kiss Hitler portrait daily. Report. What is Kanye's obsession with the Jews and Hitler? Does anyone know? Does anyone understand? He's going broke. Who's going broke? Kanye or Blueface? Oh yeah, Blueface does owe 13 million. He better come out with something, child. Cause he fitting be Tasha Cade, child. Yes, Cardi B featured on it. Oh, okay. I've never heard a Blueface song ever. He's obsessed with taunting some people. Kanye is? Well, let's read what the article has to say. A new expose claims that employees at Adidas experienced anything but the good life during their partnership with Kanye West. Shady. The nearly 10-year partnership between the 46-year-old rapper and the shoe brand seemingly ended in October 2022. Now, once again, y'all know I always talk about how much I love Kanye West shoes. Like I have at least maybe 7 pairs of his shoes, and his shoes are not cheap at all. Like they're the most expensive shoes I've ever bought, but they're comfortable, so comfortable and stylish as well. So I just don't understand what he's doing like with this situation. Like, Kanye always seems to have some overarching method to his madness, but I'm not getting the method here. Let's see. The nearly 10-year partnership between the 46-year-old rapper and the shoe brand Adidas seemingly ended in October 2022 in the wake of the musician's offensive, racist, and anti-Semitic remarks. But according to a new report from the New York Times, the billion-dollar deal was doomed from the start. In a 2013 meeting, so this happened 10 years ago, in a 2013 meeting at the company's German headquarters, staffers were thrilled to get started and prepared swatches, mood boards, and an array of sneakers to present to the hip hop artist and entrepreneur who now goes by the name Ye. But according to the Times report, Ye was not impressed. To convey how offensive he considered the designs, he grabbed a sketch of a shoe and took a marker to the shoe, according to two participants, explained reporter Megan Toohey, and then he drew a swastika on the design of the shoe to show how much he didn't like the design. West apparently had a troubling fixation on Hitler and Jews. He allegedly later told a Jewish Adidas manager to kiss a portrait of Hitler every day, according to the Times. And West told Adidas colleagues that he admired Hitler's command of propaganda. But Hitler ended up having to go into like I don't know, what do they call it when you go underground? Like Hitler had to go underground, and didn't he end up killing himself or something like that? Like why are you this man is not anyone to look up to, Kanye. Like what's going on here? Additionally, West also reportedly told a member of the company's executive board that he had paid a seven-figure settlement to one of his own senior employees who accused him of repeatedly praising the architect of the Holocaust. And this was only the beginning. Tears were common, the report alleges, so was fury. This was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, this was happening with Kanye West. After interviews with former and current employees of Adidas and West, along with hundreds of previously undisclosed internal records, including contracts, text messages, and financial documents, the dramatic downfall of the Can't Tell Me Nothing singer was years in the making. Okay, so Kanye's been doing this for years. Yet execs reportedly chose to look the other way. So Kanye can't just be to blame, it's the executives as well who have to take some blame here because, as this article just said, the execs looked the other way and dismissed West's problematic behavior in lieu of profits. So you were basically, the executives were enabling Kanye West's behavior, and then wanted to later on down the line call foul, right? All right. Despite the fact that West's contract contained a clause that he that would have allowing Adidas to end the agreement if his actions harmed the company's reputation, which ended up happening. For example, in November 2022, news broke that West had repeatedly shown pornographic material to staffers who were working on his Yeezy apparel line. Why are you doing that? Including his own SCX tapes. Why are you doing that? And explicit images of his now ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. If my husband showed explicit pictures of me to his work friends, child. I mean, I just can't even imagine that happening. But could you imagine? Seems like a cry for help or just desperate for attention. Some 24 former Adidas and Yeezy staffers also allege that West showed them smutty photos and videos during work meetings, and he also showed an explicit image of Kardashian to a prospective employee during a job. Adidas officially cut ties with the Flashing Lights rapper on October 22nd, 2022. There's a lot of twos there. Why did they choose October 22nd, 2022? All those twos? That's interesting. But they ended up cutting ties with him because of his anti-Semitic remarks. So it's coming out that this has been Kanye since 10 years ago. All right. So I don't even know where to start with Kanye. Like, I'm not sure what's going on here. Why is a black man obsessed with Hitler and so against the Jews? Like, it just does not my black mind can't my black man woman mind cannot comprehend. Taisian says, my goodness, his mind must have been hijacked, right? Ain't no way in the world anyone in control of their own mind would be drawing hate symbols using hate speech if they wish to thrive in this world. I couldn't have said it better myself, Taisian. One day he's going to let out all the K's info. I'm surprised he hasn't yet. I'm surprised he has not yet. Geocosmic says, why are people surprised? Even he has been talking about his own unchecked mental illness for years. True. Does Kanye have a mental health issue? It's not an excuse for his behavior, but I mean, something is going on. And to have this go on for 10 years, it's just weird. All right, you guys, last topic of the day. What are we going to read on? What do you guys want me to read on? What questions do we have for the live? Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian teams up with the National Basketball Association. She teams up with the NBA. SKIMS is now the official underwear partner of the NBA. So Kim then bustled her way into the NBA, and she's out here making deals, child. SKIMS is now the official underwear of the NBA. Let's read what this situation is all about. Now, this is from Lovely Ti. All right. Kim Kardashian announced a new partnership. Kim Kardashian announced a new partnership on Monday morning. Skims will now be working with the NBA, the National Basketball Association. The 43-year-old Keeping Up with the Kardashian veteran shared the news early on Instagram. Introducing the Skims and NBA partnership. Skims is now the official underwear partner of the NBA, the WNBA, and USA Basketball, she wrote. I am incredibly proud of Skims' partnership with the NBA, as it is a reflection of Skims' growing influence on culture, said Kardashian co-founder and creative director Skims. So Kim is the co-founder of Skims. Who's her other co-founder? Interesting. Let's look into that in a second. Together, Skims and the NBA will connect people of all backgrounds through fashion, sport, and talent, and I look forward to seeing the partnership thrive. Interesting. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. That's kind of like a big boss move. Kim is gonna find her some money, child. Kim is gonna get out here and work those deals. That's just what she does. Now, Skims. Who owns Skims? All right. Skims is an American shapewear and clothing brand co-founded by Kim Kardashian, Emma Grede, and Jen Grede. So Kim and two sisters. Who are Emma Grede and Jen's Grede? Let's see. Interesting. Jen's and Emma Grede, the brain behind Skims. Oh, okay. She's still thriving without Kanye, exactly. Let's read what this says. Oh, this is a man and a woman. I thought this was two women. This is a man and a woman. I don't know if they're married or what's going on with them. But let's see. Oh, that's the girl that co-founded Good American. So she co-founded Good American too? Okay, Jens is a quiet, contemplative Swede, so they're both Swedish, I guess, or Jen is at least. Who once had ambitions of being a professional skateboarder. So Jens is the man. Instead, he and Eric Torstensen formed London-based market agency Saturday Group, now Wednesday Agency, in 2003, conjuring white-hot heat for stagnant consumer brands. Remember when Beyonce sang on a sandy beach for H&M? Or the reason Natalie Portman signed as the face of Miss Dior and Gwyneth Paltrow for Hugo Boss fragrances? That was them. They also masterminded the original idea for e-commerce site Mr. Porter. Jens found true financial success, however, with Frame, the denim line he created with Torstensen in 2012, which garnered buzz with the help of model friends such as Carly Kloss and Laura Stone. Emma is, by contrast, a self proclaimed, overly confident Londoner born to immigrant parents from Jamaica and Trinidad. She has a laugh that is klaxon loud. I'm not sure what that means. An exuberant energy that is about the best antidote to the stale male and very pale personalities that have long reigned in corporate boardrooms. So these two people are the brains behind Skims. And then Mrs. Emma with Chloe. One of you said she helped her with her brand, the Good Life or whatever it's called, Good American. So I guess these two are together. They're husband and wife. One thing Kim is going to do, she's going to make a deal, child. She is going to make a deal. Now, what's interesting is that it always seems to be this pattern of Kim portraying like she's the mastermind of it all, but there's always someone who's actually the mastermind. It's always interesting how these celebrity, like, same thing with Kanye West. They were bringing designs to Kanye. It's not necessarily Kanye giving them the designs. So it's very interesting how these two work in tangent and parallel with one another in that way. All right, you guys. Well, that's the end of the topics. Do we have a question we want to ask the cards? And now that Kim's passed the bar, she's got some legal know-how. Exactly. Kim is going to get her some money. All right. Don't get it twisted. She knows business. And for that, I have to give it to her. She is a businesswoman. By the way, if you guys want a personal reading today, I am available today. You can text me at 703-791-9162. And yeah, contact me for readings. Me and Tracy will be doing the Lamarr and Tracy show in a bit, in a few hours. We're doing it early today. Um, yeah. You didn't know a black woman was behind Skims? Well, now you know. A black woman and a white man, child. Hi, Pinky. Thank you for being here. I don't really know if I have a question, to be honest, in this live. Like, I'm not sure if we need to do a reading, maybe. Let's maybe just pull a card for how the energy of the day will go. Let's maybe do that, and we'll end the show. Because I'm not sure if I have any questions today. Let's pull a card for the energy of today. From, by the way, my Isis Oracle deck. I'm using my Isis Oracle deck. All right. What is the energy of today, Spirit? Give us the energy of today. What do we need to learn today? What are we stepping into today, Spirit? What's going on? Today is Halloween, so I want you all to be safe. Don't drink and drive, all right? Watch your drinks as well. All the things. And enjoy yourselves. Ooh, interesting. They show the woman who works with Kim on Skims on the TV show. I'm 2 years behind on the Kardashians, and she's been on camera a little bit and talked on the private plane with her, etc. Oh, okay. That may be part of the deal, though. Hi, Lazan. Hi, Geocosmic. You know they like to use that show as collateral sometimes, as currency. We got the Divine Sisterhood card. Community of the Spiritual Sisters and Brothers of the Light. Interesting. Let's see what it says in the book. Divine Sisterhood. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can change this, by the way. All right. Um. Okay. In community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. You are a part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. That's us here, this community. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you, and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Your light has value on its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. You are guided to allow the beloved Isis to help you now through community. There can be strength in numbers. Community help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into the new patterns that are so much more real and beautiful. In unity with the divine and each other, we grow and we become capable of such wonders. Mother Isis says that there is so much light awakening within our planet and so much spiritual and so much spiritual light gifted to earth from celestial beings at this time that it makes sense to build a large enough container to receive it. Groups that are willing to learn to connect at a heart level, honoring each other as divine beings, can become capable of calling in and receiving tremendous forces of light in service to humanity and the earth. If you had enough electricity to power a city, you wouldn't try to fit it in one house. Likewise, with all this spiritual electricity becoming available on earth, groups are needed to help it to circulate and flow. The oracle of the divine sisterhood is based on the love between the goddesses of ancient Egypt, Hathor, Isis, Bastet, and Sekhmet, and more. They are often pictured with similar symbols and headdresses and share some iconography that helps us realize that although they are divine and individual beings, they are connected as unique expressions of something greater. If you are in a community but are finding that the group ego is becoming more powerful than the group soul, and the energy of community is pulling you down rather than lifting you up, then this oracle says to trust in the divine feminine to lead you onwards. Give your best and most truthful expression and effort, but if this community is not of a vibration that can work for you, then move on. Without judgment or fear, just move on and trust that with the law of magnetism, you will attract yourself into a community that has the best vibration for you. If you have found that you have guidance to build community yourself and are feeling a little overwhelmed at the thought, stay calm and stay in your heart. Allow yourself to collaborate with others and work in smaller groups in connection with each other as a way to build community together. It will happen naturally. The divine sisterhood will guide you if you ask for their assistance and unconditional love. That was really, really a great way to end the reading or end the video. I love that. That was really, thank you, Goddess Isis. All right, y'all. Well, happy Halloween. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. I will be back for tonight's show. And thank you all for listening and watching. I hope you all have a good day. Tomorrow is November 1st. We're almost done with the year, y'all. All right. So y'all better be, preparing for the new year, making your wishes, putting your manifestations out there. All right. This, what you are reading is so wonderful and positive. I know, right? It was a really good message. All right, you guys. I love you all. Thank you all for listening and watching. I'll see you all in tomorrow's show. Also, tonight's show, me and Tracy are going live tonight. All right, you guys. Thank you all for listening and watching. Let's end with a song. You guys liked yesterday's song, I Need You Badly, so let's go ahead and play that. Once again, listen to my new album, available on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, uh, Tidal, all the platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Psychic with the T. All right. I'll see you all later. I need you badly, need you badly, need you next to me. I need you badly, need you badly, need you next to me. Let's dance. Let's dance. If now's not the time, baby, let me know. If you need a little time, baby, let me go. Stop spending all your time stringing me along. If you can't get me to dance to the song. Need you badly, need you next to me. I need you badly, need you badly, need you next to me. Let's dance. Let's dance. If now's not the time, baby, let me know. If you need a little time, baby, let me go. Stop spending all your time stringing me along. If you can't give me the place to the song.